Yo, Joe, and welcome to another Unbox With Me video. I'm Jason from the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. I'm really excited to be here. It's been a minute. Really excited because I got a giant ass box of toys and I need to start opening them. So I'm excited to do some more of these videos this week. What else? Hope you're all having a good day. Let me just check, make sure nobody's jumping on just yet. But yeah, you too, if you're interested in being on the live stream right there next to me, and you want to unbox, unwrap, show off one of your new toys, well, you're more than welcome to. We're all friends, excited to have some company. That would be cool. All right, we got John's here already. Hot dang. What's up, man? Happy to see you there. Yeah, so it would be cool. I mean, you don't have to. You're more than welcome to watch. We love watching. Watching is good. Watch all of the videos. But yes, if you want to be on, just down below in the description, there's a link to my Facebook Messenger. Just tell me in there you want to be on. I'll send you the link. Zip it right over, and you too can join. Like I said, I hope you're having a good toy day, a good toy weekend. It is Sunday. Hopefully y'all got to buy some toys this weekend. I did, sort of. I was away all Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and kind of around. I didn't get to leave much, but while I was kind of away, I was able to stop by a comic book store and pick up a comic book box that's got wrapped with Transformer stuff. Really excited about that because I'm a comic book nerd now. I don't know if you guys know that, but which is ridiculous because reading is my least favorite thing in the world. Not because I don't support reading. I'm just not. And it's not that I'm not good at it. I have an affliction, guys. I'll just tell you right to your face here. I got an affliction. When I read, I cannot stay awake. It is, I don't know. There's something wrong. Like, I'm not kidding. If I stop to read, it just minutes and I'm gone. So books, I mean, I wished I did. I used to when I was younger, but I don't. And so I never did comic books. And then when I kind of got back into Transformers, it was like, oh no, IDW was going on forever and ever and ever. And it was too daunting to try to get back in the middle, of a thing. And then just this year, it got sold, it got bought, and brand new series Transformers started coming out. And of course, so I was like, no, now's my chance. I'm getting in on ground zero, which I was really excited about. And instantly they're like, oh, well, actually, there's this universe that the Transformer comic book is in is also the same universe as this brand new Cobra Commander series. I'm like, oh, great. Well, I love Cobra Commander. That's cool. And you look on the cover of issue 1 of Cobra Commander, and there's, I think, an arc flying in the background. And I'm like, oh, shit, that's awesome. Like, literally crossing over. And then, minutes later, they're like, oh, guess what? Same universe as our brand new Duke comic book. And I'm like, crap. All right. Well, I got to subscribe to that one too. Because I think on the cover of that one, there's a freaking Starscream in the back. Like, I had no choice on that one. Starscream had to get it. But Yeah, and then there was this Void Rivals thing that started kind of before all that wasn't gonna be, but now is kind of the same universe, so, it's pretty crazy. I'm now subscribed to 4 comic books that come each month, and which is awesome. I can still do that because I mean, I did zip right down to the comic book store in our town, and I was like, "Hey, I need it. Transformers." He's like, "Yeah, we can't get it." I'm like, "Well, what? Well, why are you open?" Sorry, I didn't mean that. I love you, Spud. Great store. But there's distribution problems with comics right now. And anyway, I was able to subscribe. So now I'm like, got 4 comic books coming a month, and in not just Transformers and GI Joe too, which is cool. I need to learn that more, and I like it all. So it's really awesome. Yes, I completely agree with you, John. Void Rivals. Yeah, see, I slept on Void Rivals too, and thankfully, like they put out 1 through 6 in a what do they call that? They comic book language. As a comic book nerd, I should know the trade paperback. Jesus, I'm gonna lose my comic book nerd card. But so they did a 1 through 6 trade of that, and I was able to snag that up, and then 7 just come out. So like I got them all. I haven't got through Void Rivals yet and Duke yet, but I'm definitely current on Transformers and Cobra Commander. I'm loving it. It's a great new world and universe. Holy moly. I can't recommend the Transformers one enough if you're a fan at all, because it's not your mama's Transformers. There's some violent stuff there. Starscream's kind of the star of the show so far, which, I love it. Obviously, he's my boy, but he does some things that, you know what that means. It's just, I'm like, I didn't expect to see that. I didn't expect it. Thank you. Gosh, words is hard. But, yep. So, why did I say all that? I don't remember. Yeah. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear a fan. I don't know if you can. I kind of moved it far away, but it's 1 million degrees in my apartment right now. And like, if I didn't have it on, I was probably going to die. I don't want to die. I mean, I want to do this stream with you guys, but man, it's hot in here. So I got a fan on. Sorry if it's loud or noisy. If it's really, really bad or something, tell me and I'll shut it off. But yeah, so that's what I did this weekend. I bought a comic book box, a new little short box. It's wrapped in, I mean, it is the IDW stuff, but it's still all the guys. Got Transformers awesome on the top lid. So man, I'm super stoked to have that. It's really finalizes my comic book nerd status, which I'm really excited about, because my best friend Insane Mike is a true comic book nerd. He's got like 40 long boxes, and he's just stupid about it. And I just love tormenting him about it because he's been trying to get me to read comics for years, of course. And then now I finally do, and I just jump right to his status. It's fun. It's fun to pick on him. I think that's why I say it. Okay. Well, yeah, so I got this giant box from Hasbro Pulse the other day. I don't know if you guys do Hasbro Pulse. BBTS, we do a lot too, but I got a Pulse membership, so got to take that free shipping when I can, and all the pre-orders. And the other night, about midnight, they start bing, bing, bing. Your order is blah, blah, blah. And I'm like 7, 8, 9. I'm like, is this going to stop? I hate when they all come at the same time. But I also got a big giant box of toys where they all came at the same time. Pretty excited. So working my way through that box. I hope to do a bunch of these over the next couple of weeks. Is every free evening I got, I'm going to try and do one and get caught up. So if you can't make it on the stream tonight, maybe sometime later, that'd be great. Is this even a good stream? Is this dumb? People, okay, I'm just like, I like doing this one. Okay, calm down, Jason. Take a drink of your Monster Energy drink, because you clearly need to slow down. Let me ask you guys this question. Who's your favorite character from the 1986 Transformers animated movie. Do you have a favorite character? Maybe. What's really cool, I mean, besides, so Studio Series is a line of Transformers, and they've been putting out toys for a few years now. Well, for many, many years, Studio Series, but they've been putting out like a sub line of Studio Series based on the 86 movie. And they're just working through them. So half of them are maybe repaints of ones that have come out, but they made them even more accurate to the animation. Awesome. You know, I got a shelf over there that's just 86 movies, all these versions and other ones that I've seen in the movie. It's kind of neat having them all on one shelf. And then last year, they put out this Origins Bumblebee. And it's like, what? Where he looks like the in the very opening scene of the movie. Actually, it's from the first episode of the show, but these are so cool. These Origin ones, I just love it. And let me get that off there. Like so the first episode of the cartoon, this animation accurate. Remember when Bumblebee was like flying through and he's like a spaceship. I guess I have him in robot mode. He's pretty cool. Cool little Bumblebee guy. Then after that they released a jazz version that was, you can see his like weird little shoebox design where he's those versions, the Cybertronian versions of those guys were like really weird. Yeah, I like it too. But then they just came out with another version that really completes that opening scene, because you'll know Bumblebee, who comes with those little energy rods, he gets into the back of Wheeljack. So I'm going to open a Wheeljack today. What's up, Oz? How's it going? Oz is in the house. So happy to see you. And is that how we spell friends now? I just can't keep up. I'm sorry, I'm old. Fred, that's cool. Hey, buddy. Yeah, so the second that Bumblebee came out, everyone's like, cool, let's get Wheeljack. We need Wheeljack. And then they did jazz, and everyone's like, what? What are you doing? We need Wheeljack. That completes our opening scene. But here he is. He's a chunky monkey. Look at them calves. He does not skip at leg day. Look at that. That's awesome. But he looks really great, you know, as a robot. But look at this. Look at this. Oh, this backwards thing. Yeah, he's like a little station wagon looking guy and really cool. And you'll see that what's really neat, because in the show, that first episode, Bumblebee gets into the back and they zoom away and they made him big enough for this Origins Bumblebee to fit in the back. And it's like, I know it was probably like not, I mean, they didn't have to do it. And so it's really special and awesome that they made it so we could all recreate that scene if we wanted. Here's the box. Here's the side. We got Wheeljack and all his awesomeness. God, he looks mad right there, but looks awesome. Look at the other side. We got our legacy artwork. 40 years. Heck yes. Yeah, like we said on the back, he's got this neat little blue shield that you'll see that goes on his car, a little blue shield that fits over top like a windshield type, but protects the car. But then it also unfolds and kind of works as like super duper wings in the back. It's kind of neat. But yeah, gonna open this bad boy up. Let's get out our trusty knife. Boop. Oh yeah, I'm going from the bottom. Sometimes I don't remember because the angle of the box, it's just better. Let's see what's in there. Oh, I see some feetsies. Yep, did it in a way. It comes with, your paper that always falls out. Here he is in the box. Oh, yeah, there's that big blue shield thing, which, also kind of works as like the road that he was on too. There he is in the box. Whole lot of stuff on the back. I don't know how in the heck I'm going to get that out, but let's get our trusty clip. Excuse me, microphone. I'll do some clipping. Talk amongst yourselves. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't. I wonder how many times I've watched through the original cartoon. Like a million. Yeah, okay. Sorry. I know you don't want to see the clipping of plastic wires. It's pretty enthralling. Must always miss at least one. Okay. These flaps are just so hard to negotiate getting this thing out of here. Oh, yeah. I suppose that flips up. Oh, yeah. Look at this guy. All right. We got more things. All right. We got a little blaster. Got a couple discs that go on the front of the car. Let's get those out of here. Please don't fly away. Okay. Blaster's pretty cool. Just your normal little blaster. And then this. Okay, that's all that. All that. Oh, I'm looking at the chat. We got some action. Happy to be here. Open up some Transformer goodness. Woo! Heck yes. Oh, Friends Frenzy, Shameless Play. Oh, yeah. You guys got to get over there. Watch some Toy Frenzy action. And Oz has a great stream on Saturday nights, too. Do you have a name for that? I can't remember. Forgive me. Comedian Bill Fisher. I didn't pre-read this, so I'm nervous. My fave from the movie is Unicron. Oh, he's so badass, right? As soon as that music kicks in and in the beginning of the, or what I can get Galactus. I think you mean Galvatron. He was just so menacing and cool, and that samurai Stacy rules. I do not know what that means. Bill and your autocorrect and your typoness. Oh, stash. Bill's gonna try and collect all Transformers that have facial hair, and that's a good goal. Good goal. We got John saying Grimlock for me. Heck yes, Grimlock. New shirt. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know who mine is, but Oz says that he likes crotchety old Cup. Yeah, he's pretty great. His voice acting is so awesome, and just telling them stories and helping them young bucks out. And hey, look at that. We got Eddie. Jazz would beat Starscream in a one-on-one anytime. That's a bull, and you know it. You know it because Starscream can just retreat and run away, fly away. Jazz versus Starscream. Interesting. I mean, Jazz has his sonic boom action. You know, he can really get those frequencies a going. Did I forget that? I did. That's a good call. What do you guys think? Starscream or Jazz? It's a good one. But yeah, sorry, Eddie. Well, that's one vote for Starscream, one vote for Jazz. All right. Yeah, see, I knew Oz was cool. And he kind of is. Starscream kind of is. You might get rid of him for a minute, but he just keeps coming back. Just keeps coming back. Gonna get this gun on here. We all know guns go in the right hand. Axes and blades and things go in the left. That's my stupid rule. Oh, you actually meant right. Yes. No, I know. I just didn't read it right. Yeah, it's the same thing. Galactus, Unicron. Might have stole it. Who knows? It's all Marvel, right? I don't know what these little guys, where they go on the robot. I'm going to cheat and try to look for the box. Nope, I don't see them on in his robot mode, but you can see him on the front. These little silver light cog looking things. Man, yeah, good call. Versus is people, the Wheeljack from the movie, the recent movie, with the Rise of the Beast. People just went apeshit over Wheeljack because he didn't have his little cheek wings that light up when he talks, and he had, instead of that, he had big super oversized glasses. And I'm like, so what? He's a nerd. But this has their very, very classic G1 Wheeljack looks and stylings. We got those little light up cheek wings. His head crest is all the same. His mouth faceplate's the same, and he's got these little wings in the back. That are kind of clear on his original. Yeah, he really is. I mean, yeah. Sorry there, John. He is pretty great. I'll put him next to Jazz, who really, really looked really good of the Origins Jazz. Yeah, you can kind of tell they're about the same size. But Wheeljack is clearly wider, definitely wider. And Jazz doesn't, he's got a little backpack, sure, but not like Wheeljack's backpack. Oh my, there's a lot back there. Again, I don't get too fussed about it. It sits on my shelf looking at me, so I don't see its back anyway, but yeah. It's got the great Wheeljackian colors. Yeah, pretty good. I would never. That's right. We are pro chunky boys over here for sure. I mean, I've been hungry enough. I thought I could eat a planet. Reality determined that it was a lie. Oh, I hear you, man. That's right. It's a great, amazing toy. Great sculpt, beautiful engineering. Gotta love a fun toy. And it's why, I just have always gravitated to Transformers, where I mean, I love all the other toys too, but just having toys that are more than just imagination of over here. Like, I get to turn it into a car. It's just so great. It's just so great. I love it. And the puzzle aspect, like I said before, the engineering improves every year. Every toy line, that's keeps it interesting to keep coming back and buying new versions of these toys, because you're like, sure, it might look like the last one, it might kind of act like the last one, but I guarantee it'll be different. It's always different, and seeing the new puzzle is what's really amazing about it. Hey, you got another. Oh gosh, I missed you, John. I'll let you come on. You got something to open. I'll send you the link. Reading comments. Let's see, Eddie here commented again. Man, I was so excited for the Gamer Edition Studio Series figures until I saw them in person, and the paint quality just isn't there. Interesting, Eddie. I didn't think I was going to get any of the Gamer Editions because I didn't have a connection to them. I never played the video games, but you go a week or two without buying a toy, and you see one at Walmart, and you're like, crap, I'm going to get it, aren't I? And then I've got a bunch of them, and I like the Bumblebee and Cliff Jumper. I have both of the original versions, and I think I like everything. It's hard to, but I thought the new versions were great. Maybe even better. I got the new Starscream. It's amazing. The Gamer Edition. I got the Megatron Gamer Edition. I didn't have his original, and I just pre-ordered Optimus. I thought I lost them, but they put them back out again. Thank goodness. And Barricade, I want to get them because they're just neat designs, cool sculpts and versions. But let's see. Here we go. Are you willing to answer questions about your collection? Yes, absolutely. I was actually going to say that if anyone had any questions at any time, fire them away. Happy to answer. Osmotu has a great transforming toy. He transforms into a rock. Dude, I know. I just picked up Rock On and Stone Dar just a couple weeks ago at a toy show. I hadn't had them since I was little kids, and it really just fills the nostalgia part. But yeah, because they're just beyond lame. And don't get Elgin going about the Mattel Creations level version of Rock On. I mean, we love Mattel Creations, obviously, but like he's just still to this day, you'll hear it in recent episodes. Mattel Creations is supposed to be for bigger tier stuff, for higher for things you don't normally get, and then here's this Rock On that just anyway. All right, well, I got John here. He's going to jump on, and there he is.
Hey, how's it going?
It's good. How are you?
I am fantastic.
Thanks for having me on. You ever had a transforming rock before?
I don't think so. Like Motu for me ended, I want to say around 85. I remember just like selling like my entire collection.
Whoa.
I think I had everything to that point. So all that later stuff that comes, I don't have any nostalgia for that. I don't know much about it at all. But I watched when Elgin got that, and I was like, "What the heck?" Like it was not cool.
Yeah, all that. Yeah. I mean, at least it's not like super Mattel Creation. It's not like at a super higher price point for no more than it is. I think he said it was still around 20. So
yeah.
It's okay. It's just weird that it came out not retail, I guess.
Right. But I think overall, if you compare the Mattel Creations to the Hasbro Pulse exclusives, the Mattel stuff is much more reasonable. Like, reasonably priced. I've gotten a number of things from the Mattel one, and it was a lot of it's not too much more than retail, but I don't know. Prices just in general are going crazy right now, right? So
they are. I'm like, guys, COVID's over. Exactly. Come back down. I know no one on the planet is ever going to lower prices ever, but come on. You use that excuse, and then now it's over.
Right.
Come back down.
But meanwhile, they're posting, record profits and stuff. It's like, okay, that makes sense.
Have you ever played the brain farted again? The Transformers video games. Eddie says, "Dude, the games are amazing, and it's one of the lines that I held on to." War for Cybertron's like the game I think that these new toys are based on, and I never played it.
I haven't either, but people like love that game.
I heard it was the best one. Yeah,
that's what I heard too.
It says he was looking at the Legacy Armada Starscream yesterday, and I just don't like the solid red and black. I just put him on the shelf. He was right here all week, and anyway, oh man, that's too bad. I know he's Starscream, but I had a heck of a fun time transforming him. It's neat. He's got a lot more maybe molded details than the other one did. I haven't. My plan this week is to do some side by sides with old versions of the Starscreams. But
do you off the top of your head, do you have a favorite version of Starscream?
Holy crap! Well, I mean, I'm gonna cheat and say the G1 because that's where everything goes to, is that I can just touch it and be like, I'm 8 years old again. Holy crap. It's just feeling it. I know it's not the greatest toy in the world, but just holding that thing, feeling that thing, looking at it, it's just everything. It is the transport to
Yeah, exactly.
childhood for me.
Yeah.
I like them all. I really when he in Prime where he started getting really wiry and like thin and skinny and pointy. I'm like, this is weird as hell, but this is really awesome. Like it's just not a version, just it's not like him but yet it fits his character because he's such a weasel, he's such a
Mm,
shit, you know. Like of
yeah.
course he'd just be this "Bleh" guy. What about you? Do you have a favorite?
I personally, I think I like the studio, the '86 series. All of them, just honestly across the board, because they like made them match them right for scale,
Yeah.
and the transformations and stuff. They look just spot on. It's just incredible. But I haven't really gone down that rabbit hole yet as far as buying them. But every time I see them, I'm like, oh my god, these are like so cool. These are almost like the definitive to me. Like,
Yeah, I think maybe the best toy Starscream might be the War for Cybertron Earthrise mold, the one past the Tetrajet where he was a jet. That freaking mold is amazing, and it looks so good in both modes, especially jet. But that one nails it like no other. Bill's got a question here. What figure were you most surprised with? How awesome it was, and what figure let you down and disappointed you the most? So this goes for you too, John. What figure were you most surprised with how awesome it was? And what figure let you down and disappointed you the most? I can do the second one while you're thinking. It might be, and this isn't news, but War for Cybertron tracks. It's the blue Corvette with the like wing flames on the front, and then he's the car that has the white wings that pop out, and he can fly as a car. That's tracks. He's very vain in the cartoon and stuff. His the way they made his legs were just unfortunate. the transformation of the legs kind of have to, I can't explain it. It turn around on itself and are like not in any way sturdy. It's like it's like a a friction bump kind of holds things together. It's not even a tab. It's like just friction is holding the whole leg up, and it's like, and they fall over a lot, and just the way the feet are and the ankles, the lower half of tracks, his engineering is probably a miss. Not so good.
For Miss, I would say, because I didn't even buy it, it was so bad. But because for Marvel Legends, okay, I love Iron Man. He's like my favorite character for Marvel. So I'll buy, I'm a mark. They could repaint the stupid. I'll probably buy it. But they did in the last couple of years, they did a War Machine, and he didn't have the cannon. That there's always like a cannon mount thing, because War Machine is all about the weaponry. That's just like the name implies, right? But they came out with, I think he's even like, I don't know if he's deluxe, because I think he comes in a different sort of box, but he's real bad. He's just bad. He had like almost no accessories. He just looks, even the paint, because he's just black and gray and maybe a little bit of white normally, and I don't know. They just like kind of dumbed it down. There is an older version back when Toy Biz did them, and that one is amazing. So I don't know. They usually, when Hasbro has taken them over, they've done just amazing jobs, and they've been improvements on the molds and stuff over the Toy Biz ones, but not that one for me.
What figure were you most surprised with how awesome it was? Well, a lot of times lately, I've been having some really fun experiences transforming these toys. Like I just, like take an hour out of the day. Let's just sit down and play with these toys here. And so I've had some pretty religious experiences lately, like the Studio Series 86 Snarl Dinobot. He's the one with the spiky plates on the back.
Right.
His transformation is incredible. It's just so amazing. And I'm just doing it, and I'm just like This toy is genius.
Did you do a video on that one?
I don't think I have. I might have.
Okay.
I know what when I have talked about him, either in the Thrill of the Hunt on the shows and stuff. I've mentioned just like, holy crap, this is such a good toy. Those Dinobots are awesome.
Okay. I don't know. For me, because a lot of my stuff I still haven't. Aside of some of the vintage stuff, most of my stuff is still in the box. So it'd be, I'm thinking of as something you see online and you don't know what to expect, and then you order it, and it's either
Mhm.
it looks better or whatever in person. That's what I'm kind of how I'm thinking. I would probably say honestly, I didn't know what to expect. There was a Amazon exclusive 5-pack of the West Coast Avengers, Marvel Legends, and up to that point, it'd been difficult to find a good Ant-Man. I don't do any of the MCU
Mhm.
stuff where I want the comic accurate ones, and the molds on them are all funny. But in that 5-pack, you get a Hank Pym, and he's got the old school red jumpsuit. It's basically when he wasn't using his powers, he didn't want to be a superhero, so he was
Mhm.
just at the mansion or whatever. That whole set, though, when I got it, I was just like, "This is amazing." It was a super, because it's 5 legends, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't cheap. It was a bitter pill to swallow, but when I got it, all the regrets kind of melted away. It's like, "Oh, this is just a cool set." So I would
Awesome.
say that was a recent one. The
It
Headless
just
Horseman is awesome that Oz is talking about.
yeah.
I got that.
I
Oh, really? Pointing. He opened it. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't realize he opened it. I guess he must have opened it. Would you elaborate, Oz? I didn't open mine.
I think he's saying it was the most surprising, and then comma disappointing was Origins
Okay.
Rock On.
Okay.
Mind you, the last several MC exclusives I was all about.
Okay. I got you.
Oh, I know. I mean, I can only do so much, but yeah, their stuff looks so good. So freaking good. That Headless
The four,
Horseman looks amazing.
yeah, the Four Horsemen stuff is, it's a great.
I was gonna say, if this question, it says surprising. I'd say my answer for surprising would be there's this little $10 core class transformer called it's Beast Wars Second Universe Tasmania Kid, and it's this little Tasmanian wolfy looking thing, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm not the giant Beast Wars guy. I don't have a lot of experience with that. It was just a $10 little core class. They're the tiny little guys, just the tiny little fellas,
Oh,
and like the I mean, I'm easily amused, obviously, but the transformation on this stupid little toy was amazing. I couldn't wait to go tell Spoonie, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's okay." I'm like, "No, dude, you don't understand. This is incredible. There is so much engineering in this tiny little toy. It's fucking. I just never in a million years would have expected it because it's just a little wolfy looking dog thing. And normally with those, the legs fold down, it's the front paws or the arms, and the head flips back to reveal the robot. It's all simple. Oh no, oh no. Whoever engineered that toy is a fucking genius. It was
this is
just
from '97.
no. Well, the original one was. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Legacy just came out maybe a
Okay.
couple waves ago, maybe that second wave of Legacy. But yeah, there's a new one, Tasmania Kid.
I looked that one up, but the one I got was from '97. That was actually really cool looking. The
Yeah,
'97 one.
yeah, it's cool looking too, and they were pretty faithful and tried, but it's this little guy. This little guy was just like, what? Why? What? I'm just a dumb kid. Just everything's amazing when you figure out the puzzle. You're like, oh my god, look what it did. I would have never. It really was thrilling.
Okay, I
That
see
was
him
mine.
now. Oh, you're right. Yeah, he does. He looks real similar. His arm cannon is a different color, but like the
Mm-hmm.
tail,
Mm-hmm.
he's cool. Yeah, I've never heard of him. He's cool.
Yep. So Beast Wars continued in Japan after America stopped, and they called it Beast Wars Second, or it's like Roman numeral 2, but they call it Beast Wars Second. And there's a whole bunch of cool toys from that line too that kept going, and so because it's legacy year, the 40th year, they're trying to include everything. It was cool that they brought this Beast Wars Second character, which is just a dumb little dog thing. Yeah. But yeah, just blew my mind.
That's cool.
Never expected it. Coming back, talking about Rock On, or no, this is about those guys. Oz says, "LOL." As a kid, I thought they were epic. I know. Toy Rocks is amazing. I really did too. And he says, then I realized it wasn't all that fun. I got the Origins one, and that figure definitely disappoints. All it has to do is turn into a rock, and it failed. Oh man. He says, well, Mattel Creations is now how they will finish the vintage line for Origins because of unique tooling and smaller MOQ. Yeah. Elgin, I think the last time I talked about it, he did a good job of explaining, like, it's okay that it's simple. You know, a dude just folds over and turns to a rock. But he thought maybe where they failed was, like, at least with the originals, the gaps, you know, where the arms and kind of head would kind of be next to the legs would kind of fill the crease, and there wouldn't be, but like the new Mattel Creations one, it's like gappy, I guess, and it just, any illusion you could have made to try is hard with it to be in that way. So,
were you ever into Rock Lords back in the day?
I was, and these turds of friends of mine, I was seriously, like, recently going to be like, you know what? Nobody's looking. I'm going to start getting Rock Lords again. That was my chance before they are triple in price. You know, it's fun to go after some lines when nobody remembers them, you know, while they're still cheap in today's world. But and like I didn't tell anyone. I'm like, I think I'm gonna start doing Rock Lords. And then we go, like, the next day we go to recording an episode, and I'm just like, I'm keeping it to myself. I'm so giddy and excited. And then these motherfuckers, both Spoonie and Elgin, brought Rock Lords that they got, and are like, yeah, we're going to start getting Rock Lords. And I'm like, you sons of bitches. They did. And I'm like, well, I ain't even going to try now. I'll just get more Transformers. Ugh. Gosh dang. We got Rolando Flores says hello, and we say hello. And he says Ostradamus Toys, and he's correct. It looks like he's got a comment he's going to say more, but he's still right. I know.
Keeping us in suspense. Yeah,
that's right. Everyone needs to know to follow Ostradamus Toys.
Captive audience over here.
Yeah. Well, John, did you have anything to unbox, show off?
Well, this is part of that unboxing, but I thought I would do the real thing and open it.
Yes, please.
And I wanted something that didn't transform, so I'd save myself the embarrassment of last week. With Null.
I know. Yeah, it's so easy to talk and do things at the same time.
Yeah. I think, like, you know, when we were kids, you would have the Transformers you would actively play with. Well, you may still do this, but I kind of lost the touch, I feel like. So now, you know, getting a Transformer and trying to transform it and stuff, it's like I lost that ability, I feel like. So.
Sure. There are some definitely here that came right from the box and went right to the shelf. And I personally kind of feel bad about it. I'm going to work my way through, I've told myself. But yes, they also are beautiful display pieces. And that's okay. It's at least coming out of the box, right? That's something.
Yeah. Wow. There we go.
Oh, look at that.
Talk about a chunky boy.
Big old poop monster. He's awesome.
Exactly. He's like Chet from Weird Science, right?
I was going from like Dogma with the
yeah, right.
But what a great figure.
Okay, he's got like a ratcheted sort of upper I just heard it, unless I just broke it. I heard it
Or
like
you broke
pop.
it. Yeah.
I broke. I don't know. He is so top heavy. He is not standing up. I can already tell you the weight is in this piece where the gap is up, and this down here it's like nothing. It's like a soft rubber in the middle.
Oh boy, not with his arms out.
Yeah. Well,
maybe you get that ratchet to click back.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
He's
okay.
Lean him against the wall. Yep.
You can't tell from the front, but if you do it like that, it's like he's having back pain. He's like,
right.
Ooh.
Oh, guys.
But yeah, he looks all right, I guess. Yeah.
He looks badass, dude.
So let me see here. Now he looks like he's got hinges on his wrists. This may be one of those deals. Are these? I don't know. I haven't opened any of my McFarlane stuff. I'm like, are they like NECA? Do I have to boil them?
I know, and you definitely don't have to risk it if you don't want it.
It just looks like it. It totally. These wrists are meant to move. I don't know.
It looks like it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just have to work with
that first movement with NECA. Oh, it's so
Yeah,
nerve-wracking.
it is. Yeah. Okay.
Badass.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not, like I said, I got him for like 40-something% off, 46, some weird thing, 46% off of EBTS. That's a deal right there.
That is stolen. That's awesome.
I think his mouth. Okay, the whole head actually moves a little bit.
Cool.
I thought the mouth might close, but it doesn't look like it. But anyways, yeah. So cool. This gives me an excuse to open up my toys coming on here.
Yeah, heck yeah. Definitely all for that. Oh, he looks awesome. Awesome.
Like I said, there's like I think there's like 3 versions of Clayface. I mean, I don't know about now, but historically there was like the 3 versions. He was my favorite though. Just the big monster, the monstrous one. He's super cool.
Yeah, he's gonna beat up all your other toys.
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna rule the playground.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Packaging's a little misleading. They had his eyes glowing. I was like, there's no way his eyes glow. But look,
right.
It's pretty blatant, honestly. Yeah, look. That doesn't even look like artistic license. That to me looks like, no, his eyes are supposed to glow. Look.
Yeah, that's misleading.
It is, and I was looking to see like a disclaimer, and the only thing on the bottom is it says its photos are of action figure prototypes. It's like there's no way the prototype's eyes glowed, but anyways, it said subject to change, the usual. But, oh, you know what? There's like a trading card in here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. I've never gotten any of those, so.
Actually, you know what? He's got a little. I don't know if it'll do any good, but he has a pedestal. It's tiny though.
It's gotta help. Literally. If it gives them any forward.
No, I'm gonna take that back. It's got a big knob on it, and look at the tiny. Look, these are tiny.
Yeah.
The knob on that thing is monstrous. Like that's like the size of a 3 3/4 inch Joe or something. That's.
Yeah, it'll.
I don't know. But anyways, it's a great sculpt.
Very cool. Love it. Yeah. Well, thank you for being on. We really appreciate it. That we'll say again, if anybody watching now or later, whatever, you want to be on one of these, you're more than welcome to. Just send me a message. I'll send you the link, and you can come unbox a toy with us. We like seeing them toys.
Feel like a kid again.
Oh, it's so great. I can't wait to transform him in a minute. It's too much pressure to do it on camera. I just can't. I'm not there yet. I'm not ready. Before we go, definitely want to remind everybody, they already know this, but head on over to cracktasticplastic.com. That's where you can find all our links to our social medias, our Patreon, our TikTok, all those fun things, all found over at cracktasticplastic.com. We'd really appreciate it. Any last words from you, John? I just have to go click some buttons, and I can't do 2 things at once.
Didn't you have your con?
Thank you. Gosh dang it! I should have wrote these things down.
You guys don't promote that very much on the show.
I'm an idiot. I really, before we started today, I was like, just remember to talk about the show. This will be out in time before. So yes, thank you, John. Yeah. we try 2-3 times a year, spring, summer, fall, put on a little toy show of our own here in our hometown of Ottumwa, Iowa. And we've had 6, 7, 8 of them already in the last few years, and it's always a good time. I have no problem telling you that, like, I love going to toy shows. They're never close, I gotta drive an hour, 2 hours sometimes to go to these toy shows, which is fine. I love them, but we're just like, guys, if we do this, they'll bring the toys to us. And we're like, duh, let's put on a toy show. So ours is called Cracktastic Plastic Con, and comic books, toys, artists. There'll be roughly up to 50 tables of goodness. And we did change the location this time. We were at this event center, but we had to move it for reasons. And it's now at the National Guard Armory, way on the north side of Ottumwa. And Spooty and I used to play shows there when we were kids in bands, which seems even weirder to like get along with Army people, but they're super cool folks. Even when I was like booking the show, there was like this girl that was like eavesdropping as I was like booking it with this other dude, and she's like, "Are you gonna have cosplayers there?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then she's freaked out. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna wear this costume. Maybe I can work that day. Maybe I can. Oh, I'm gonna tell them." I'm like, "What? It was just awesome." This Army nerd over here freaked out on me about anime and anyway. So on Saturday, April 27th, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the National Guard Armory in Ottumwa, Iowa, there'll be a toy show. It's free for anyone to come. We also don't talk about this much, but you're more than welcome to bring toys to sell. A lot of our vendors love buying toys too, which is a neat thing. If you don't have enough maybe to have your own table, there are still a couple tables left. It's like $20 a space. It's nothing crazy, but yeah. So Cracktastic Plasticon, Saturday, April 27th, National Guard Armory in Ottumwa, Iowa, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's going to be fun.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Gosh dang. I'll get better at this job if we practice enough. All right, y'all have a good rest of your Sunday, and thanks for being awesome. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.